Oh, I'm so glad you guys have joined us today. It's an exciting day. We're doing some great dishes. We are making ham and bean soup, just a great comfort dish, an old-fashioned dish. We are gonna make some beautiful cornbread muffins. Man, I hope you guys enjoy them. We're gonna make, with that old-fashioned dish, an old-fashioned, great little cocktail. So you guys, come on. We're gonna jump into the kitchen and get busy. This is cooking today. Okay guys, welcome into the show. I already have bacon going in my soup pan here. I needed to get it crispy. I wanted to make sure that I showed you guys every bit of it. And so I have it rendering, the bacon is crispy. For our ham and bean soup, you gotta have a little bacon fat in there, a little bacon grease. So we're just gonna leave the bacon in. And I'll show you guys this. This is my little bowl of love here. On the bottom is diced red bell pepper. I have green bell pepper, and then I have diced tomatoes. It's one red, one green, and then about 4 Roma tomatoes diced. Okay, and I'm gonna add those right to our bacon and our bacon grease. And while that's going, get a little saute going, I'm gonna just dice up 1 onion real fast. And we have to have a little onion in there. We need a little love on it. And I'm using red or purple onion today instead of yellow. So we'll just dice up our onion. Make it easy. Just a quick dice on it. Just make sure you get a little bit of consistency out of them. About the same width with all of them. Just like that. I'm going to get that right inside. And we'll use about half of that onion. Okay, get rid of that right there. Save that. Okay, and I'm going to get a stir on this just to get that bacon up off the bottom. We want to try real hard to get a little bit of deglaze going on with our pan here. Just a little stir. And I'm going to add a couple of Tones products right here, some granulated garlic. Okay, I'm going to add black pepper. And we're going to add a lot. I mean, we are making soup. We're adding chicken base to it. We have to have a lot of good seasoning in it. So I'm going to add quite a bit of pepper there, quite a bit of salt. And we'll probably do that again once we taste it in a little while. Okay, just like that. Make sure I get that stirred in real good. Guys, I'm going to add a little bit of crushed red pepper flake to it. About a teaspoon. And I went ahead and diced my ham just to make it easier on us. This is just your basic package of ham with the bone in the center, just a ham steak right inside. And that's just 1 ham steak. And we'll add here our cannelloni beans or white kidney beans, whatever kind of white beans you prefer. Add that right to there. And we'll get rid of those. And now you hear that the pan is cooled way down. We've added quite a bit of stuff to it. And so what I've always done in the past is make sure that my stock is pretty warm. See the steam coming off of it right here. This is my chicken water. I'm going to add it right to it. It'll help bring the temperature back up in our pan really quickly and get our soup rolling. Okay, and while that's going, We're gonna make a little bit of roux for our soup. Just butter and flour, and it's just one stick here. I'm gonna add it right to my pan that's pretty hot. We wanna get that melted as quick as we can. We'll bring our flour in. Then I have a whisk that I'm gonna use for this. But while our soup is going, while we're waiting on it to come up to a boil, having our roux good and ready, have our roux hot will help us as well. You can make roux anytime and have it sitting on the side. It can be, you know, I would not put it in the fridge. I would leave it sitting out on the counter every time you need to use it. It'll harden up real fast for you. So you want to make sure that it's pretty loose and you can use it anytime. But roux is something you can make way ahead of time and have all set up and ready to go. But I just wanted to show you guys how I made it as fast as I could here. We'll get our butter completely melted. And I'm going to take about the equivalent of flour to add to it. You see that stick is right at the melt point. You can see that. No more solid left. So what I'm going to do is add my flour right to it. Just be real careful. Stir it around until all the liquid is absorbed. Okay? Take about the same amount, add to it, and just get it going till all the liquid is absorbed. You want good, you want it like almost like soap. Okay, just like that. Beautiful. Now roux is done. Let me grab my towel. And I'm going to go right into my soup with it. And it's going to start the thickening process right away. Okay, get a little mix on it, just get it stirred in. You guys, when we come back, we're going to add a couple other things right to the soup. We're going to make some cornbread muffins, okay? It's going to be a real good day today. You guys hang on, we'll be back in a second. Hey, welcome back to Cooking Today. We're going to keep on moving. We got our ham and bean soup is going on in here. Man, it smells so good. I added a thyme sprig to it. I added a bay leaf to it, and our roux is working so good. We're gonna make our cornbread muffins right now, and I'm gonna get started by just getting my muffin tin set up and ready to go. And it's super simple. All I'm gonna do is just a little bit of butter. Just grease them up the best way I can. I'm also gonna grab the spray and do the best I can to get some spray going on in it. But just wanna get a little grease inside of each one, just so they don't stick. Super quick. And try and get all the way in the corners if you can. Just grab that out of the way. And I'm just gonna get a quick little spray as well with these, just for assurance. You know, I want to make sure that we can get them out when we're done. Okay, and that's ready. I'm going to set it aside just for a bit. Then we're going to go ahead and make our mix, our cornbread mix. And we need a whisk. And we're going to start with a cup of flour in our mixing bowl. We have yellow cornmeal. We're going to add a cup to it. We are going to take our awesome baking powder, and we're just going to add about a teaspoon to it. Set that aside. Take our sugar, and I need about a cup. So we'll get a half a cup first, and then another half a cup. Okay, I'm going to add salt right here. And then I'm going to roll with our wet ingredients. I'm going to use the same exact measurer here. And I'm going to add a cup of buttermilk. And then 4 eggs. 1 and a 2, a 3, and 4 eggs right into the mix. Okay, I'm gonna stop for a second, just get a stir on. My soup is is rolling a little bit. I want to just make sure, mix it up real good. I'm telling y'all, it's so good. Okay? And I'm just gonna start the mix. You know, we just want to make a nice, almost like waffle batter. We almost want to have, you know, have it as loose as waffle batter. And I'll say this to you as well. A few lumps won't hurt you at all. I mean, you don't want it to be real smooth. We also don't want to overmix it. We don't want tough cornbread. So we just want to just get everything blended real well. Okay? We're going to bring in our muffin tin. And I'm going to fill these about 3/4 of the way because they're going to rise. Just about like that. A little bit over, be okay. If you want to pour this up into a pitcher to pour it, it's fine. The chef's going to try real hard not to make too bad of a mess. But a little bit of mess is okay as well. We want to make sure we have all of them about 3/4 of the way full. And we can just finish it up. I can tell that my oil is doing its job, the butter's doing its job. It's coming out from the bottom first as I fill each one. So we should have a good chance that they don't stick. The recipe is perfect for 12 muffins. Beautiful. These are going to go into our 350-degree oven for about 15 minutes. Check out this episode and all the recipes on nwahomepage.com under the Cooking Today tab. Like us on Facebook, just search for Cooking Today. Check out this episode and all the episodes on YouTube, just search Cooking Today. Okay guys, now we're going to go ahead and boil up our soup. We have our cornbread going. It's just about done. I've looked a couple of times. It looks great. And so I'm going to go ahead and get some soup bowled up here. And it's been simmering for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes after it came to a boil. I've taken the bay leaf out. I still have the thyme sprig in there, but I did take the bay leaf out. I didn't want to miss it. We'll make a nice bowl of it here. It smells so good. It is beautiful, and there's that sprig. We'll take that off in just a second. Get rid of that bad boy. But our soup turned out great. Smells good. It's hearty. It's got a little spice to it. Really, really good. Just make sure that as you go, you're trying the broth. Make sure you try it. I mean, just taste the broth so you know. Grab a spoon and taste that broth. Let me grab our muffins out of here real quick. They're done. And they look awesome. There's our cornbread muffins right there. Look at those bad boys. That is a made with love right there. And they are perfect. Look at that. This is our awesome ham and bean soup and our cornbread muffins, you guys, made with so much love. Okay, we'll get our last muffin on the plate here. Looks great. Ham and bean soup and our cornbread muffins. You guys, I mean, it's just an old-fashioned way to go. I really like having something to dip into my soup. Man, I even crumble my cornbread up and put it down in my soup. Just an old-fashioned thing, just one of those combinations that goes well together. I think you're gonna like it. You guys, you can stick around. When we come back, we are gonna make an old-fashioned to go right along with this old-fashioned ham and bean soup and cornbread. Hang out, we'll be back in just a bit. So good. I hope you guys will try the cornbread muffin recipe as well. Makes a perfect batch for 12 muffins. And I am the guy that likes to crumble up my cornbread in the bottom of my soup and then ladle my soup in on top. It gives you that sweetness, and the balance of the two together works great. Some good sweet in the cornbread and then some good spice in the soup. Dynamite. Just turned out really nice.